Hey everyone, welcome to my first episode of my Astroneer amateur series. This is going to be a tutorial for those of you who want to play Astroneer, who've tried it and don't really know how to get started in the game, or you've played a couple times and you get going, you build a couple things, then you get stuck and you die, or you just have to restart and you're getting a bit frustrated with the game. Hopefully this series is for you, and hopefully I can give you some tips and some pointers that'll help you get started and figure out how to build your base properly so it's more efficient, and get off the stupid Terran planet and go explore those other planets which are really fun in the game. So let's jump into the game. I'm going to choose my character here, so that's the first thing you do, and I'm going to be the big fatty because I like the fatty suit. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this because I feel like there's not many tutorials out there. I mean, I haven't really searched YouTube, but I looked around a little bit and I didn't really see anything. I didn't see a lot of them. I know that there are some out there, but there's not a lot. So this is my take on it, and just to let you know, these are my opinions. These are things that I find work for me, and everyone's going to play a game differently, and I understand that, so this is all subjective, all opinion. Please don't destroy me in the comments or anything like that, but if you have any suggestions, please, down in the comments, let me know anything that you found that works that I didn't suggest, or if I do something that you do differently, even better. Let's just all work together, try and make this Astroneer experience as good as possible. Alright, so, and last thing before I start playing, I'm gonna try and just keep this unedited. I'm not gonna make these very long videos, hopefully about 15, 16, 17 minutes, and I'm not gonna edit them hardly at all if I can help it, because I want this to be as real time as possible so you don't miss anything and you can see everything that's happening. So let's get started. First thing, jump out, hit tab. I'm playing on PC, so you can see that I've got the PC controls here, tab and WASD. For gamepad or Xbox PS4, you might have to check what the hotkeys are, or what the buttons are, because I'm not going to be able to help you there, but I'll be able to tell you the hotkeys that I use. Alright, so the first things first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and hopefully find some nearby compounds that you can build a couple of important things. One thing I build right away is my small generator, because you need to get some power, and using the small generator and using the this stuff here, you can get organic, and you can turn that organic into power. So that's the first thing we're going to do. But before we go off, let's just fill up our oxygen and see if we can scout out. Now on PC, if you use the mouse wheel, you can scroll out and you can get a wider view, or you can scroll in and get a closer view. I like to scroll out and really check the terrain because it's a pretty wide field of view. So I can already see that there's some compound over there. The compound is the bubbly, kind of white bubbly stuff. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to run over there and collect it, and then come back and fill up on oxygen, because you're going to run out pretty quick. The other thing that you can do is go and get this compound. Why don't we go do it? And I'll talk while I do it. So I'm gonna go collect my compound. I'm gonna do it kind of quick. Now we don't have any augments or mods on our terrain tool, which is good because that would use up power. So we can terrain all we want and not worry about our power supply at all. Now that was a pretty small deposit. Looks like there wasn't a whole lot in there for us, but that's okay. It's gonna be enough just to get started with what we need. Let's head back and grab our oxygen. The other thing that I kind of take note of is crash sites and other types of resources that I see kicking around. I can see that there's resin there, so I'll keep that in mind. There's a crash site there, and there's a crash site there, or little pods. They're like spaceship pods or something. Yeah, alright, so I got those compounds. That's good. I'm going to build my small generator first things first. Another thing in the update is building things in your backpack uses the power. Now when I played this a while back, like when it was kind of first released, you didn't use power when you built stuff in your backpack, but they've changed that now, so you have to be kind of careful of what you're building when you're away from your base. Otherwise, you'll run out of power and you won't be able to do anything. So it's a little tricky. So let's put this organic on top of the small generator, and you see that the power goes up like that, which is good. That's what we want. Once you build a small generator, it opens up a bunch of other things that you can build. I find tethers super handy, so I always have tethers in one slot on my backpack. That way you can really get out and explore further from your base without having to go back and get more oxygen and stuff like that. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build tethers out to that resin, because resin is really important. Now on PC, as soon as your oxygen line disconnects from your habitat, if you hit T, it'll drop a tether, and you just walk without holding shift. Actually, I'll put this one back in my backpack and show you what I'm doing. Oh, and there's a hotkey for you. If you click something and you've got it in your hand like this and you hit tab, it will automatically put it inside your backpack. And it's pretty smart about it. It puts it in the right spot, so that's good. I like to drop a tether right when the line disconnects, because the tether, it actually drops behind you, so it gets connected at almost exactly the right distance. So I usually walk without holding shift to run, and I just drop one as soon as it disconnects, or close to, anyways. Doesn't have to be perfect, but somewhat close is good. There we go. Actually, I'm going to move this one a little bit because I'm going to be mining or terrain tooling right close by, so I don't want to knock over my tether. So I'm going to collect this resin. You need resin to build the little hub port things. I'm not sure what they're called. I call them hub things. Oh, and I did it anyways because I'm dumb. So I'll place my tether back. There we go. And that was a super small deposit of resin. That's really disappointing. Oh, I got one resin. That's all. Okay, I'm not going to even go back yet because I need to get more than that. So doesn't look like there's much resin in view, so let's just keep walking. I like to go in kind of a straight line. I kind of go in all four directions. I won't go like out this way a little bit and then cut and really like go crazy like that. I want to cover as much territory as possible, so I go in straight lines in 90-degree angles, and then if I want to go off from there, I can just go for a quick jog away from my line, run around, check what's there, and then go back to my tether line. And if it looks better over there, then I'll go and collect my tethers and cut that direction. But just to kind of make it a little bit more efficient, I like to go in straight lines. So hopefully find some more resin, because that was really, really small. It's unusual that you find that small of a deposit of anything, really. Oh, and I'm out of tethers. I think I've got another compound here. And I also need to think about getting some organics soon. Not right away, but soon. I'll drop another tether. I got some compound to the right of me. There was also some ammonium I think I saw there. So, oops. See, that one I didn't quite place in time. Oh, there's some more resin right there. As long as you're kind of keeping an eye out, you shouldn't miss much. So why don't I go right in the middle of this resin and compound? That way I can be close to both. Now I'm just going to keep dropping tethers. How many do I got left? I got 3. That's pretty good for now, actually. So I'll go collect this resin. Oh, this is much better deposit of resin. That's good. This should give us 4 or 5. Come on. And it is worth just really going all over the place, getting all of the resource that you're mining from the deposit, because it could be just one more little piece of that resource that you need to make a I don't know what they're called, a little compound of it. So it's worth just double checking to make sure you did in fact get it all. because maybe there's one hanging out. If you start running low on oxygen and it says 25%, it's not like you're gonna run out right away. You've got quite a bit of time still, so I don't worry too much about it. And it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more slots. You can stick resources, on this top piece, and you can also stick them on your guns. So, I mean, they automatically connect there when you grab them, but don't forget that you do have those slots on your guns, so you know you have more than it kind of looks like in your backpack. And this compound deposit is massive. That's amazing. Oh man, this is so big. So I'm definitely going to keep my tether line in this direction. Sometimes I'll, like, if I feel like, oh, see, I've ran out now of room in my backpack, so I'll probably carry this one back with me. Sometimes if I feel like the tether line is going off and there's really nothing around, then I'll just pick up the tethers and go somewhere else, but I'm going to leave it in this direction so that I don't ever forget about that compound deposit. Now, you can't run very fast when you have something in your hand like this, so I can't decide what I want to do with this. You know what I'm going to do, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to drop 3 more tethers to get rid of all my tethers. Okay. So I'll just use up my tethers, and that will open up a space in my backpack, and then I can throw that compound in there. Because when you hold a compound, you can't run with shift very fast. It is still kind of faster than walking, but it's a slower run. So I'd rather open up that slot so I can fully run. I also saw another compound deposit to the left of me there. And this is the fun part of Astroneer, is running around a lot. Okay, maybe it's not that fun. Sweet. Alright, so now we've got lots of compound, we've got lots of resin, we've got a small generator. What I do like to do as well is I build a small generator from one of my compounds, which actually, thinking about it now, I couldn't have done it out there because the small generator would have to take a spot. I stick that small generator on my habitat so that I have something that's generating power for my habitat. And so you'll see this extend thing. This is how you get pieces, or this is how you build off of your habitat. Now, when you go somewhere to another planet, you have to take a habitat with you, otherwise you will not be able to build anything. So remember, when you go to another planet, take a habitat, because it has these that you have to build off of. Now, I'm going to look and see. I like to kind of plan out my base ahead of time based on the terrain, because I don't like building into little valleys like this. It just kind of annoys me. So I'm going to build in this direction. And I'm going to build straight out here, and I think I might actually move this tether just a tad, if I can still keep it. Yeah, still keep it connected. That's good. So I'm going to build out this direction and this direction. I'm going to go at 90-degree angles. I'm going to build one of those little hubs this way, one this way, and then I'm just going to go kind of in a nice grid format this direction. And I'll be able to pick up some of my tethers in the end as well, which will be nice. Now I'm going to extend it this way, go like that. And I always extend the initial one again. I don't build on that one, because if you build on it, it's done. You can't build off of, a medium printer or a vehicle bay. This way, it leaves this little thing here, and you can put a solar panel, or you can put a battery. You can place resources on it for storage, or when you get a medium storage, you can put the medium storage on there. So I always have one of these little hubs in between, a bunch of connections from my habitat to, say, the things that I've built. So there, I've got that now. I'm not going to use any more resin at this point. I think I'd like to build something, so because I think I only have 3 more resin. Yeah, that's right. So I'm going to build something here. Now, let's think about what I want to do. I don't always do the same thing every single time I play, so I think one of the most important things to build right away is if you build you can't build a medium printer. You don't have copper, and a smelter might be the way to go because you can go explore some caves and get resources and then smelt them into copper, and then you can build your medium printer. Research station is kind of pointless because if you build a research station first and you research, I don't know, medium rover, or a large vehicle or a large shuttle, it's pointless because you don't have a vehicle bay. So you might as well build a vehicle bay before you build a research station, or maybe not, because you can research batteries and solar panels and stuff like that as well. But I like to do a smelter or maybe a vehicle bay, but I need aluminum. So aluminum and copper are needed to do the really important things. So I think a smelter is good. I'm going to build that. That way I can go into some cave nearby and find some resource that I can put on there. No power right now. There you go. So now we need to go get some. Looks like my backpack could use a little bit of power as well. So I can go collect some of this organic. I like to go nice and far away from my base when I collect because I don't like putting holes right nearby my base. It just makes it annoying walking around and stuff like that. So now we've got 2 organics. That might be enough for a little bit here. A little bit of power. I'm just gonna fill up my backpack, and then I'm gonna take. Oh, and it took it. Oh, you can't disconnect the resource. That's too bad. I was hoping you could, but guess you can't. That's okay. That's gonna give us enough power to turn on our smelter. Now, while that's going on, why don't I drop off? I've got 1 tether left, so I'm going to use my tether when I get out there. I might go in a different direction, actually, just so I can find a cave, because I didn't see one that direction. But I am going to drop off my resin. I don't need that. I'm going to keep 1 compound. I can keep 2 compounds, just in case. I've got I've got lots of backpack space, so I'm not worried about having 2 compound in here. But I am going to go in this direction now. Why don't we go out here? I think I might see a cave already. Okay, there we go. And let's build some more tethers. Oh, the other thing that is good to do is to build a canister. I don't need one right now. Canisters are used for hydrazine and for soil. You only need soil. Oh, and here comes a storm. If you've ever seen one of these things coming, or heard it, more likely than seen it, you got to jump in a vehicle or your habitat or a space shuttle. Otherwise, you can get hit with debris and it can kill you. Now, the debris kind of changed, actually. When I first started playing this game a long time ago, it was like big, huge blocks and chunks, and it mashed you so fast. But I think they kind of changed it. They're smaller now. I think this one's actually going to miss me, to be honest. Yeah, that's going to miss me. So I'm going to get out. Doesn't matter. And you walk so slow in the storms. It's so annoying. Alright, let's build some more tethers. And I'm gonna actually grab one of my compounds, put that in my backpack again. This is actually a good way to go because I can go out to this crash site, or this whatever this thing is. It's like an escape pod from a space shuttle. Hiya! Oh, and it gave me an aluminum and a compound. So I'm gonna head back. Can I collect this? No. Dang. That'd be cool. Just as a little collector's item. And I'm gonna put my aluminum there, and I'm also gonna drop off my compound because I don't need another one. I wonder actually if it's worth just really quickly running over to this crash site and seeing what's in it. I'm not gonna build tethers out this way because I know that I can hold shift and run out there pretty quick just to see what there is. And a copper and a resin. Nice. Another resin. That's a good one. Always need resin. And I can already see that these videos are going to be longer than I said at 15 minutes. They're probably going to be closer to 25 minutes each, but that's okay. We'll get lots done, right? Yes. Okay. Now, drop off this resin, put it on my habitat. Now, I wonder, small generator, I need resin for a canister. I don't need a canister right now, though. I'm not worried about collecting soil or ammonium for hydrazine. I'll only collect ammonium when I'm ready to go off planet. Okay, tether, tether, tether. Please be a cave out here. Hey, I didn't do that. That was not me. Ugh. And it threw off my groove. There we go. Okay, there is a cave that direction, and I ran out of tethers, so I'm gonna build some more, and I'm gonna go over to this really big cave over there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean there's something better if it's bigger, but yeah, oh man, is it inviting. I mean, it just is asking to be spelunked. Do you know that word? Spelunked? That's been one of my favorite words for a very long time. Alright. Yeah, there's no other really good caves to go in, so I'll go in this one. Drop another tether. Oh, the green things. I hate these things. They're the worst. Kill them immediately. And I always am cautious around these, so I will always go slow, and I'll stay as far away as I can to terrain underneath of them, so that I don't even have a chance of getting hit, because gosh, is it annoying. Oh, what is this? Power? Oh, interesting. Oh, look at that. 2 research though. Bonus. Yes, that's what we like to see. We don't have a research station yet, but that doesn't matter. It's just good to have those. So I'm going to leave them here by my tethers. And I still have tethers, that's good. Okay, so before I build, or before I place any tethers down, I'm going to quickly check which direction is best to go. Not that way. No, no. Ugh. This cave is huge. So I'm going to go down this way, because I think that's going to be the best way today. Stop doing that. I think I've got... My mouse has a binding on one of the keys that makes him wave, or makes him point at things and say, whoa, something's here. Okay, it looks like... Ooh, should I go up top? That would be cool. Let's go up top. I like the sounds of that. Just terrain a little bit like this. Make myself a little pathway. There we go. I'm gonna move my tether somewhere a little bit more efficient. And tethers stick to the roof. They stick to the walls, so you know, get creative with it, because you can really save a lot of you can be really efficient with your tethers if you place them correctly, like this. Like, you can really skip little areas there, and you can make them go a lot further by doing that. Oh, I'm out of tethers already. Hey, get in there. Build some more. Okay. Tether. Ah, there's ammonium. I don't need ammonium. Oh my gosh, there's so much ammonium in here. I just need... Darn it. I hope this doesn't like come out at the surface somewhere. That'll be frustrating. Yeah. Oh crap! I forgot about those. You don't. Those are the ones you don't want to terrain because they kill you when that happens. When you dig those ones up, they kill you. It's the white ones with the red dots that are the stabby ones. Oh, that's not. No, it's not. Okay, I thought there was a research on that thing. Okay. Oh, is this a dead end? Are you kidding me? No. Maybe I can dig down. Is there something down below here? Anything? Anyone? I'll just drill to the center of the earth. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst luck. Alright, back I go. That's the fun of cave diving. You never know what's at the end. And in this case, it's nothing. Okay, collect all these up again. Yeah, you can see now that with PC hotkeys, tab sure makes a big difference, because it makes that so much easier than opening up your backpack every time it's sticking in your tether. And I even got an extra tethers now. Alright, so let's place this guy. Oh man, I don't know where to go now. Maybe I go down. Maybe I go down here. See if I can make a nice pathway so I don't hurt myself every time I try and go down. Oh boy, camera. Easy. Okay. Now let's see if I can place this tether somewhere cool. Is that connected? That is connected. Alright. Now, did I make it for far enough down? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Cool. Nice, so we're down. Oh, and it sounds like something. What is that sound? Okay, doesn't matter. But I need to kill these green blobbies before they kill me. There we go. Now this is a good tube. I'm gonna quickly just run this direction and see if there's any type of resource that I can see. Oh my gosh, nothing. Oh wow, laterite. Oh, just like popped into view there. So that's good. That's aluminum. We could use aluminum. So we might as well go that direction. So I'm gonna place a tether here. Tether. There we go. Give me some of that laterite. The laterite, when you put it on the smelter, turns into aluminum, so you can think of all the cool things that we can build with aluminum. I think you need aluminum for a vehicle bay, if I'm not mistaken. Medium printer is compound. We saw that before, I think. I can't remember what else you need aluminum for, but there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, come on, one more, please. I think I need just one more. Please. Please. No, not gonna get it. How many? I got a few tethers left, so why don't I go explore just a touch more? Ugh, this is the worst though. I'm gonna manually place this tether. I'm gonna place it on the wall over there. Nope, I'm gonna place it on the wall over here. Like that. And then that should give me kind of an extension that way. There we go. Oh, and this is a dead end as well. What is going on? I never get this many dead ends that early. Jeez Louise. Okay. before this video gets too long, maybe I'll head back to the base and I'll use my compound in the smelter and see if I can build anything with my newfound aluminum. And then we'll call it a game for tonight, an episode, and go from there next time. Alright, I'm gonna run back to my base. This is one of those situations where I think I'm going to edit it so that you don't have to see me running around all the time, because that's boring. No one likes to see that. Oh, I'm so addicted to spelunking right now. I just want to keep going. But I'm not gonna. I gotta get back to base. Alright. I'll be right back. Oh man, I forgot that I had these 2 researches to take back. You have to do like take one 20 steps ahead of the other, and then pick up the other one and put it 20 steps ahead, and then drop it and collect this one. It's really time consuming. But I'm almost there. Look there's my base. I'm so close. There we go. So I brought my last research over. I can't do anything with them at the moment, but that's okay. I'm just gonna drop these resin. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Sometimes I've done this in the past and it actually worked out pretty good. I'm just gonna build a little pit right here, right beside my base, because I don't think I'll ever build anything in this direction. Make it a little bit wider. And this is gonna be my storage pit. And I chuck things in there that I don't have any space for, but I don't want to blow away with storms when they come, because I have had resources that are just sitting on the ground blow away when the storm comes by, and I don't want to lose these things. So I'm just gonna make a little storage pit over here. There we go. Now I need to throw some of my compound down there. I might as well. I think I have backpack space, but it doesn't matter. There we go. Got my laterite. So a laterite is the raw resource needed to make aluminum, and malachite, which is yellow or orange, is the raw resource used to make copper. So when you get these raw resources, you bring them to your smelter and you put them on here and you hit smelt, or hit the little function there, and it spits out a refined resource from your raw resource. So you've got now 3 aluminum that you can use to make things. And before we do that, I think I'm going to pick up 2 of my resins. Do I have 2? I only have 1 resin. Darn it. I need more resin. I'm going to build 1. Yeah, I'm going to build 1 this way. There we go. So next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go collect a little bit more resin, and I'm going to extend this out one more time because I don't want to build right here, otherwise my little chain stops. I'll build another hub this way. That leaves me with an extension to go this way, possibly a medium printer here, and then I'll have a hub over here. I can pick up my tether, and then I can keep extending this way, and I make this little array, or this little grid pattern of all of my things in a row. And then all of these things I can put storage units, I can put solar panels, batteries, whatever, and then I can also extend backwards if I need more space for solar panels or whatever. And that's kind of the layout of my base. There you go. So there's a quick start. Next time we're going to collect resin. We're going to use our aluminum to build, I think, a vehicle base so that we can make a rover and make going and finding those caves and finding resources so much quicker. You don't have to do any running around. So that's good. We needed the smelter to get the refined resources, and now we can start really finding things and exploring more of this planet. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of Astroneer Amateur, and I will catch you next time on episode 2. Hit that like button and subscribe down below. Make sure you let me know if I did anything different that you do better, or comment if you have any additional tips and tricks. Let's all have some fun with Astroneer and get better at this game together. Oh, and one quick thing before you go anywhere, you need to pop back in your habitat and save your game. I almost didn't save there before I stopped recording and before I quit the game, but I remembered that you have to get in there. So you have to pop into a seat of some sort to save your game. So don't forget to do that. There we go. That is all. Hit that like button, subscribe. See you guys later. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.